Danny Flixon here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by 5-0 cruiserweight James Branch. James, how you doing?
I believe I'm 6-0 now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you 6-0? I thought you were 5-0. Oh, maybe it's 6-0, one stoppage. Sorry, I did get that wrong.
yeah, that's it, 6-0.
You're obviously out December 21st. The fight before Christmas, wonderful title. What sort of fight are you expecting?
I've been told. I've spoken to Martin the other day, and that I think just after Christmas we're looking at titles straight away. So possibly Southern area or something along them lines. So it's going to be basically my last fight then before we step up into championship rounds and stuff. You know.
Do you know who's got the Southern area at the moment?
Do you know? I'll be honest with you. I don't know who's got what on the minute. As I just concentrate on myself and just go out there and just box anyone that gets put in front of me. I'll box them and do what I have to do.
How are you kind of filling in the gaps in your experience at the moment? Because obviously you're fighting mostly journeymen so far, but in terms of sparring, who are you kind of moving around with to fill those gaps?
Yeah, I've coming up to this fight and I've had some good sparring actually. I've been sparring. I sparred a Polish. He was a heavyweight. He had a good record. He had 27 fights, 125. He was a heavyweight. Just come down to cruiser. I was sparring him. I was sparring a German Olympian. Also, I've been sparring the boys in the gym. So we've always got good sparring in the gym. Likes of we've got Tom, we've got Dan Aziz, Andre Sterling. There's always people in the gym to move around with. You know.
The Polish guy you mentioned is not the one who fought Derek Chisora, is it?
No, I don't think so. No. I don't. To be honest, this Polish man, I'd never heard of him, but he come over. He's at cruiserweight now. He hadn't boxed in about a year or so, but he was good sparring. He was a big man and we had some good rounds with him.
Is there anyone out there at the moment that you'd like to spar but you haven't had the opportunity to yet? Anyone in particular?
No, I'm not really like look at people and think I'd like to have a spar with them and that. That's not really my style at all. I just whoever if we go and spar, we spar. I concentrate on my own thing, my own style, my own way of boxing. I'll get in that ring and spar, and I've got my own things that I concentrate and I know what I'm doing. That other people might not even know what's going on themselves, but I know what I'm doing.
Don't want to talk too much about other people after what you've just said, but Lawrence Okoli is obviously a leading light at cruiserweight at the moment for Britain. He's likely to be fighting for a world title in 2020. What do you make of kind of the world cruiserweight scene? Who do you see as kind of the leading lights at the moment?
Yeah, Lawrence. I think Lawrence will beat. He's due to fight Glowacki. Is it? I think it's Glowacki. Yeah, I think he's due to fight him for the. I think it's the WBO. Is it? Yeah. I think Lawrence will beat Glowacki. So I'd say Lawrence is up there. You got the likes of Breedis. There's a few Dorticus, I believe. There's a few good fighters. There's a few good fighters out there. Back onto Lawrence. I think Lawrence is going to beat Glowacki for the WBO world title.
Have you sparred Lawrence in the past?
No, me and Lawrence ain't sparred. We boxed each other twice, haven't we? Obviously, but we but we won't. Don't think me and Lawrence will spar, to be honest with you.
Right, is there a bit of bad blood there, perhaps? Or?
In the amateur there was there was a bit of rivalry. Yeah, there was a bit of rivalry. Let's put it that way. But,
explain it to us. What was it like in the amateurs?
Not like nothing. Not on a personal level. It's just strictly business. You know, we boxed each other twice, 1-1. Listen, we're fighting competitive men. You know what I mean? We're 1-1 and that. Do you know what I mean? And hopefully one day down the line. Not yet, but in the future, and that obviously we're on different paths. We're at different stages of our career at the minute, but hopefully in the future, we need a decider, don't we? Do you know what I mean? But that's in the future, and that's probably a few years down the line. But yeah,
seeing what he's doing at the moment, does that kind of fill you with self-confidence as well, that you've kind of had that competitive rivalry with him as an amateur and your own amateur achievements generally? That must make you feel you can go a long way.
Of course, I've got a lot of belief in my talent and myself. I know on my day what I can do on my day and that. And I've been in a ring with world champions and borderline world level fighters and stuff, and I've done well. against them. So I know what level eventually I will be at. I'm not saying I'm there now because there's things we've got to work on and progress on. We're always learning and stuff, but yeah, eventually we'll be there.
Obviously, your dad was a pro boxer, well-known pro boxer, in fact, James Branch Senior. How involved is he now in your career?
Yeah, dad's a massive part of my career. He's always my go-to man. Me and him, boxing's our everything. You know, we go home at night and everything's about boxing and fighting and steps in our career, looking at fighters and stuff and talking and behind every move he'll always be the one behind me and with me. My dad and Martin they're the main men for me.
It's Martin Bowers, of course, trainer at the Peacock. Just tell us a little bit about him and why your relationship works so well.
Yeah, I think me and Martin have got a good relationship. We think we bounce off each other and that. We're always but when it comes to serious business, Martin's a very good trainer. I've got to say quickly, I want to say congratulations to him on camera. Just won manager, coach of the year.
Oh, the Southern Area Awards, yeah.
Just won coach of the year, so I've got to say a big well done, and he deserves it. He puts a lot of hard work in with all the boys. Me, Denzel, Daniel Dubois, Louis Ling, Chris Burke, and all the rest of the team that are down there. So I've got to say big well done to Martin. And yeah, we bounce off each other, I think, understand each other and that, and yeah, we work well together.
Might let you off a run there. You've given him the congratulations on camera.
I don't think so, mate. I don't think so at all.
Sounds like I don't know him at all, doesn't it? What are your plans for 2020? Not your general plans, your boxing plans, obviously. Where do you feel you want to be by the end of the year?
Yeah, just like as I say, Martin spoke about going for. Obviously, I think it's been spoken about with Frank and that about going for the sort of the southern area or some form of a title. I keep saying southern area, but whatever comes on, we're looking to push up after Christmas. So we'll see. I'd like to just want to have a title. I'd like to have a title on that and start getting the titles in next year. I'm not in a rush. I'm never big to say that I'm in a rush because I'm still very young at cruiserweight. A lot of people in it are a lot older than me, all the people around it. So we've got time to develop, to grow. But I think automatically I'm going to be pushing on because I am at that level, you know. So yeah, but yeah, some to want to start winning titles.
And there's a British title fight at your weight, obviously, 2 days before your next out. What do you make of that? How do you see that one going?
Yes, Richard Riakpo versus Jack Massey. That's gonna be a good fight. I think Richard's gonna win that fight.
Have you sparred either of those guys, or maybe just tell us some of the main cruiserweights in the country that you have moved around with?
I boxed Richard in the amateurs, so no, I ain't sparred them. Sparring wise, I just spar anyone. All different people come in the gym every day. Or all the weights and that. It doesn't. I don't really know about it. Sparring who I spar, get down there, just get in the ring and just spar whoever. It doesn't matter, you know. I haven't really travelled around for a lot of sparring.
That must be good in a way, though, that they've come in. You're not prepared for whatever style they bring, and you've just got to adapt on the fly.
That's one good thing about the Peacock Gym. You never know who's going to be through the door. Martin, I don't even know if Martin knows or he don't tell you. But you come in on a thing and someone's there for sparring, so it's always good on the spot. And you've got to go in there and deal with them.
Brilliant. Now, before we let you go, just let us know, we've asked this before, but just let us know the various social media handles you've got so people can follow you.
My Instagram's at James Branch. My Twitter's James Branch 95. That's it. What can I just say? I just want to say a big thank you to my sponsors, Playing Car Leasing, to Chris Aquara and my mate Chris. They've helped me really a lot in my pro career so far.
Brilliant. Well, we wish you the very best of luck, and we look forward to watching you again on the 21st. 6-0, James Branch. Cheers, mate.